What's going on, everyone? MetalBlade427 here, and I present to you Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix Remix. In the last episode, we went through the corridors and the lift shops and the various other places of Hollow Bastion. You saw a lot of what the castle has to offer in terms of like the random puzzles that you have to do and the hidden areas and the secret chests and all kinds of craziness like that. Not only did we find a lot of things, but we managed to acquire two of Donald and Goofy's best weapons in the game. You can see them holding them right now, the Defender's Shield and the Wizard's Relic Staff. In this episode, we have a lot of boss battles in order to take down, so why don't we head through this door and start up that little sequence, shall we? Actually, before I begin that, I do want to do one last thing. The gravity break spell doesn't really matter against bosses because they're unaffected by gravity, so, what do I want to give Sora? The Archons is not really that bad of an ability to have for these boss battles, but, what do I want? Let's just throw it on, Strike Rate. That's fine. That's good. Just so I don't have it on me, because now when I do the final move and when I do my finishers, I don't have to worry about doing the gravity break because, again, against the bosses, it doesn't do anything. In fact, it almost leaves me open to an attack. So get that off before you head into here, before you go into any type of boss battle. It'll help you out in the long run. Anywho, here we go. This next area.
So, I see the path has emerged at last.
Yes, the keyhole to the darkness.
Unlock it, and the Heartless will overrun this world.
What do I care? The darkness holds no power over me. Rather, I will use its power to rule all worlds.
Such confidence.
Oh. Ah! Impossible! The Princesses of Heart are all here! It must be her.
Without her heart, she will never be able to release her power.
The King's fools are here. I'll deal with them myself. You stay here and guard the princesses.
Ryu's acting quite strange since we last beat him, or even last saw him. Such a weird glow to that kid. But we have this large hallway where if you walk down, you get immediately brought to another cutscene. Isn't this wonderful? That was your last chance to make sure that you were all set up for this.
I'm afraid you're too late. Any moment now, the final keyhole will be unsealed. This world will be plunged into darkness. It is unstoppable.
We'll stop it! After coming this far, there's no way we're gonna let that happen.
You poor, simple fools. You think you can defeat me? Me, the mistress of all evil!
Yeah, I'd say that sounds like a challenge. Here we go, going up against Maleficent, who first appeared in Sleeping Beauty in 1959. A sorceress of awesome power. She leads the villains who seek to harness the power of the Heartless. She has also tricked Riku into joining her and is using him as part of her evil plans. Maleficent has 900 HP, will give you 6,000 experience, and at the end of the battle, Donald will learn his cheer ability, and we will get Ansem Report 5. Basic thing that you want to worry about here with Maleficent is she's going to be flying around on this floating platform thing. Smack it around with your Keyblade a little bit in order to get rid of the blue magic, and then use gravity in order to bring her down to your level. Otherwise, that in terms of her abilities against you, she'll be shooting lightning at you every so often. It'll do an okay amount of damage, but at this point, Donald and Goofy should have more than enough abilities in order to heal you on their terms. So just kind of concentrate on her, concentrate on getting as close to her as possible, and just beating her with the Keyblade at close range. Bring down the platform with gravity, and the defenders here that she summons, use them in order to refill your magic. They drop a lot of HP bubbles, and, you know, also hitting them will also refill your HP. Keep up that arrow spell, because you're going to need it just in case she starts hitting you with a flurry of electricity. But as you can see, her health is already in the green. It's almost down to the end anyway. Might as well just do, wow, lots of heals. Lots and lots of heals from everybody. But here we go. Get her, smack her around. And she goes down. Hey, we learned counterattack, and Donald got Lucky Strike. 2 very good level ups right there. Yeah, go ahead, run away. And Donald learned Cheer. Plus we obtained Ansem's Report 5. So that means we have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Pretty sure it goes to about 13. But anyway, as you saw, Maleficent retreated through that little portal right there. If you need to, turn to your right and save. I highly recommend you saving now, just in case, because the next battle is a little crazy. Donald did get Lucky Strike. I'm going to put that on him just because there's nothing else I really want him to have right now, and Lucky Strike is going to be very important when I start farming for synthesis items. Counterattack. Strike back after parrying an enemy blow. Successful counterattacks restore MP. That is a great thing to have. And when you actually see how much magic gets restored whenever Sora, successfully counterattacks somebody, you're going to enjoy having this on, especially spellcasters and everything. It's so useful, and not only boss fights, but just in general. So that's going to go on him. I had to use an AP up in order to throw it on. I'm going to save one more just in case. I don't know if I'm going to use it on Sora later or not, but I guess that all depends on what other things he gains as he levels up, and depending on anything else that I happen to find. Goofy has 2 AP. What do I want to give him? Take Tornado. Might as well. Just give him another attack ability, just because I can. And again, save before you walk into this portal, because you're going to be going up against a really nasty beast. Let's go.
Do you need some help?
Riku!
That's not Riku.
Yes, a Keyblade. But unlike yours, this Keyblade holds the power to unlock people's hearts.
Does it now?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Okay.
Behold!
Oh, jeez! He stabbed her right in the heart!
Open your heart. Surrender it to the darkness. Become darkness itself!
Yeah, okay. Kids game? Try again. Oh, boy.
This is it. This power. Darkness. The true darkness!
Maleficent has now powered up beyond all our understanding. Apparently Riku stabbing her right in the heart was able to release her, true inner power, and she has transformed into her ultimate form, a form that many people should recognize from the end of Sleeping Beauty, and generally anything that Maleficent has been in. This is Dragon Maleficent, for Experience Sleeping Beauty 1959. Maleficent became a huge dragon when the Keyblade released the darkness in her heart. The dragon wields both Maleficent's power and the terrible forces of darkness. Dragon Maleficent has 1,200 HP, will give you 6,000 experience, and the fire glow at the end of the battle. This fight is all about a battle of attrition. You need to keep your health up, your shields up, curing. I probably should have summoned Tinkerbell for this, but I was kind of caught up in the moment of fighting her and whatnot. You need to make sure that she can't do enough damage to you in order to kill you. I mean, that's generally something you're going to do through the entire game, but in this battle, you have to really pay attention, because her attacks come fast and they come very often, especially when she shoots her green flames in front of Sora, and if you end up stepping in front of it, it can do a lot of damage really quickly without you even knowing it. And as you can see, she has a huge area of effect with her tail swing. When she throws out fire breath, it's able to hit a huge area, and I'm right now doing the best I can to heal myself and get myself back into this fight. So her attacks, besides the flames as you see right there, which knock out your party members before you even know it, she's also able to summon these little orbs of fire that fire at you. You can hit them back with your Keyblade in order to get some tech points, and it'll hit her in the face, doing a little bit of damage, so anything at this point is better than nothing. The arrow upgrade is useful here too, because if you get close to her and you're able to touch her with the arrow spell, it'll do even more damage. So again, it's just a matter of you being able to outlast her even though she's going to be on a complete offensive the entire time. You need to set yourself up and have everything where it needs to be, so this way you don't take too much damage and you end up, you know, going down because she attacked you one too many times. The spell that, or the ability that brings Sora's health to 1 HP after taking critical damage, that only happens like once, and then if you get hit again immediately after that, you're dead. So heal and make sure you have Leaf Bracer or an Arrow too, and all kinds of crazy stuff. Don't worry about Donald and Goofy, they have their own thing, you know, as they come up and everything, they'll heal you and they'll throw up their own defensive stuff. But for now, concentrate on her head, smack her around, and she eventually goes down. There we go. We are the Dragon Slayers! With Maleficent beaten, her entire magic has been dispelled. So no more thorns and craziness.
How ironic. She was just another puppet after all.
What?
The Heartless were using Maleficent from the beginning. She failed to notice the darkness in her heart eating away at her. A fitting end for such a fool.
Now where do you think you're going? We obtained Fire Glow, which is the last gem that we need in order to get our final summons ability. So here we are in this little section here. This is where we fought Dragon Maleficent. We need to turn around and go out through that little warp hole there. What I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to kind of switch around some of my items. I used a few when fighting Maleficent, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these back because the next fight that you get into is going to be with Sora alone. So make sure you are set up for a single battle. You won't have Donald and Goofy healing you. Make sure you have enough items and just be ready. That's really the only thing I can tell you right now is be ready. If you're comfortable using his special abilities like Arcarsums or whatever, by all means put them on Sora, but I'm more of the passive ability type guy. Make sure to save before heading in because this is it. Let's go, guys. Okay, we have to go through the lift shop a little bit first. I mean, there's so many different entrances and exits to the lift shop that you're going to be coming in and out of them all over the place. And don't fall off either. You fall off, you're going to be going down a level and you have to make your way all the way back up. So whatever path you're on, make sure you stay on it and then get to where we have to get to next, which happens to be the Grand Hall. Don't get confused, you do have to run forward, even though the doors are shut. And in here, on the walls, we have finally found our 6 Princesses of Heart. Over here we have Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, or Briar Rose, depending on what you want to call her. We have Cinderella in the middle over here, Cinderella. Hey, we found Jasmine. Genie should go and tell Aladdin that we got her and whatnot. We have Miss Snow White, the first princess. Well, the first one in the movie anyway. We have Alice, who is not a princess, but according to this game it is. That's kind of stupid. I wish they had taken Ariel or something like that. And of course we have Belle, which Beast has been looking for her forever, and I'm sure if he was in our party, he would have something to say. Probably not, so he'll say something later. We have a few other important things that we have to take down first, and that would be that crazy Riku impersonator thing, and then of course sealing the keyhole. Oof! What happened?
Kairi! 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 Open your eyes!
It's no use.
There you are.
That girl has lost her heart. She cannot wake up.
What? You're not Riku?
Ding ding, Sora.
The keyhole cannot be completed so long as the last Princess of Heart still sleeps.
That's pretty creepy.
The princess? Kairi's a princess?
Yes. And without her power, the keyhole will remain incomplete. It is time she awakened.
Whoever you are, let Riku go! Give him back his heart!
But first, you must give the princess back her heart.
What does that mean?
What's...
Don't you see yet? The princess's heart is responding. It has been there all along. Kyrie's heart rests within you.
Oh boy.
Kyrie's inside me?
I know all that there is to know.
Tell me, who are you?
Yes, reveal everything.
It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
Oh, okay. We're collecting your reports. Get him, Donald! Oh, that didn't work.
So, I shall release you now, Princess. Complete the keyhole with your power. Open the door. Lead me into everlasting darkness.
Oh, Sora, you better move!
Sora! Forget it. There's no way you're taking Kyrie's heart.
And with those strong words from Sora, we go into a boss battle against Possessed Riku. 900 HP will give you 8,500 experience and the Ragnarok attack ability for Sora after you are done. When Kyrie lost her heart, Riku allied himself with Maleficent to save her. Riku was actually the rightful master of the Keyblade, but once he chose darkness over light, the weapon chose Sora instead. Ansem exploited Riku's weakness of heart and possessed him. I don't quite agree with that journal entry because, yeah, Riku was the original Keyblade master, but so was Sora. But there's a lot of theories behind, Sora's involvement in this whole Keyblade war and everything that is explained much later in a very amount of games and storyline and whatnot. Anywho, going up against Possessed Riku here, he is pretty relentless with all of his attacks. You need to make sure you have your arrow spell up, and if you watch my magic, I am constantly counterattacking him, and it is building up my magic like crazy. He has a lot of very powerful techniques, a lot of them long range, and you want to make sure to use your healing abilities in order to keep your health up and your arrow spell up as well. When he does that weird technique where he jumps into the air, it says, "Behold the power of darkness," jump and glide, because his attack is entirely based off of the ground, and as long as you're in the air, here it is, and as long as you're in the air, he can't hit you. The final attack, he does smash the ground, and gliding will, doesn't matter, you're still going to get hit by it. But with the arrow spell up, you'll take reduced damage, and with enough attacking and enough persistence, you're able to take him down. He can be hard though, so just be ready for a long fight. And Sora learned Ragnarok.
Riku!
Sora, look! Oh, the keyhole!
Well, we better seal that up now before anything else happens. You may want to put a little hustle in your step, Sora.
It won't work! The keyhole's not finished yet!
What can we do?
Maybe we gotta go wake Kyrie up.
I think you're right. If we can free her heart... But how?
Yeah, her heart is located inside of you, Sora.
A keyblade that unlocks people's hearts. I wonder.
Well, what do you wonder?
Sora?
What are you wondering, Sora? You want to fill us in on what you're wondering? Maybe? Possibly? Be careful with that thing.
Sora! Hold on!
Yeah, you may want to think about this, dude. Like, seriously. Okay, smiles. That's good. Wait. Oh! He did it. He used it to release his own heart. By doing that, he was able to actually destroy that Keyblade and free the 6 hearts from the princesses and Alice that are currently sitting in those prisons right here on the side. But not only that, he was able to release Kyrie's heart from him as well, as you see, but his heart is also taken out of his body. Because of that, as we know from earlier on, that's how a Heartless is made. But another type of creature is made at this point too. And it also is the birth of a very important Kingdom Hearts character that isn't introduced until later on, specifically Kingdom Hearts 2. And for those that know the story, we know who is made after this point. However, right now, where did Sora go?
What's happening to me? Falling into darkness.
Sora? Are you really? No, he can't be. I won't let him go!
So, you have awakened at last, Princess. The keyhole is now complete. You have served your purpose, but now it's over.
Do you think we can stop him all by ourselves? I don't know.
We do have these awesome weapons to try.
Impossible.
No! You won't use me for this!
It's Riku!
Riku!
Yeah!
You've gotta run! The Heartless are coming!
Oh, and they came already. We need to make a hasty retreat, guys. Go, 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 go!
What about the keyhole? Let's just get out of here!
One little Heartless left all alone. But now we get to a very interesting point in the game, because, you know, Sora may be gone and everything, and all of our guys are trying to run out of the castle, but we are now able to take control of that little Heartless. We can jump, we can move around, we can't do any type of attacking and whatnot. Our main goal right now is to get to the entrance of Hollow Bastion and meet back up with Kairi, Donald, and Goofy. And if you couldn't have figured it out by now, we are playing as Sora in Heartless form. I would always think that his Heartless would be a little bit stronger, or a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit more menacing, but he is a pure-blood Heartless after all. He is just a standard shadow that you would see. I thought he'd maybe be like Darkseid or something like that, but I guess for game-wise and whatnot, it's just easier to run around as our cute little shadows here. But again, that's a very important point. Sora has become a Heartless, and once a Heartless is made, a second character is also made in addition to it. You always have the empty bodies of the people that have the hearts removed get turned into, well, nobody. And that's all a reference to Kingdom Hearts 2. Until then, we are just known by what we have here. Then, all that wasn't introduced until, again, like I said, Kingdom Hearts 2 and Chain of Memories and things along that way. That was back when the plot was just face value that we have here in this game, and not as complex and crazy as it has become to this day. But we have made it to the entrance hall, and I think that's where all of our friends have ended up as well. Hurry! Hurry! Can't leave them behind. We can't stay here. Alright, that's good enough for her. Oh, Heartless is after us. Hey, Heartless, you should feel lucky that it's only one. We've had to fight droves of these things. I'll take care of him. There you go, Donald. Step up right to the plate. Hey, guys. Hey. Remember me? Your friend? Your buddy? I know I changed a little bit, you know, new haircut and whatnot, so what do you think? But guys...
Sora?
Yes!
Is that you?
Yes, it is! Oh, more Heartless.
This time I'll protect you.
Well, you better be doing some good protecting, Kairi, because here they come! Where's Donald and Goofy? Oh! Who's back?
Kairi, thank you.
Sora!
Sora!
Woo! Man, they just won't give up. All right, Beast. Get him.
Go, now!
Come with us!
I told you before, I'm not leaving without Belle.
Alright, suit yourself.
Now go! The Heartless are coming.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
Don't have to tell me twice. Let's get out of here, guys.
Tell me what happened.
Of course I will. Through various gestures and absolutely no sound, you'll be able to know what happened.
So the darkness is flowing out of that keyhole.
No wonder there are more and more Heartless everywhere. The only way to stop them is...
Seal the keyhole, right?
Maybe, but no one knows what will happen once it's sealed.
Well, we can't just stay here. We have to do something. I've got a friend back there.
That's right. You have one more friend to worry about. Riku's Keyblade must have been born of the captive princess's hearts. Just like that keyhole you saw. Of course, without Kairi's heart, it remained incomplete. Once that Keyblade was destroyed, the princess's hearts should have been freed. Don't worry, Sora. If anyone can save your friend, you can.
You sure know a lot about what's going on, Leon. Why aren't you here to help us? Anyway, what else do you have to say? It seems that the other princesses have been freed as well. Jasmine apparently hasn't returned to Agrabah. How do you know that? Like, where are you getting your information? What's your pipeline of, like, talking and whatnot that tells you what's going on? Couldn't you come and help me? Whatever. I thought the keyhole would strengthen the darkness. I mean, the darkness is strong, but still. It's almost as if someone is holding the darkness back. Okay, that's cool. It's probably the princesses. That's why they haven't left yet. Close the keyhole before the darkness overwhelms us. Okay, well, Leon said that may or may not work, but that's kind of what we have to do. We have to close the keyhole. What do you got to say, Kairi? Wonder how Riku's doing. You know, I kind of wondered that myself. We saw him that briefly at the end there, fade in and fade out. I wonder what happened to him. Not sure, but the Heartlet, new types of Heartlet are popping. This is actually important because now things have gotten a little bit crazier in all of the worlds and whatnot. So yeah, I'll show you that when we get out of here. But you're going to be fighting all different types of Heartlesses. Okay. I think Sid knows a way to get the Hollow Bastion. That's your hint about what you need to do next. So that's exactly where we got to go. We have to go and we have to talk to Sid. Now, what Yuffie said before about the Heartless getting stronger in places. We have Defenders and Dark Balls right here in Traverse Town. Isn't that amazing? That was usually my favorite grinding spot in order to try to get the Defender Shield, because you would just have to run in and out in order to make them respawn, but I don't have to worry about grinding for it now, do I? Woohoo! Alright, based off of the time that I'm running right here, I think we're going to call this episode quits for right now. Our goals are to talk to Sid in order to get ourselves back to Hollow Bastion, and then once we get there, we have to seal the keyhole and find out what the princesses are still doing there. So, thank you all for watching. Be sure to rate and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get equipped with me, MetalBlade427. As I just said, in the next episode, we will be talking to Sid and having him tell us the best way to get back to Hollow Bastion, because I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to get there right now because it's sealed off in a sense, and we need to go and we need to seal the keyhole there and figure out what Ansem's plans truly are, because he has now become our main villain. Maleficent is no longer part of the equation. We took her down and was replaced by somebody even worse. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you all later.